are we better led by a certain political party, or better led by a certain type of person or leader?
Are we better? Are we better under like the Democrats or the
Yeah,
Republicans?
I don't. I'd say the party makes more of a difference than the leader. I mean, I guess the figurehead of the party, but it's not like Barack Obama has like supreme power that everyone apparently thinks he has for some reason. It's like people like we elect this secret Muslim who's posing as a Christian for some odd reason as president, and everyone like expects all these crazy things to like go into law, but there is like the political system of checks and balances with Congress, so
Yeah.
he can't just like do whatever. He's not king of America. He's just president.
But that's what they're holding him responsible for. Like, oh, you
Well, of
didn't turn around the
course,
economy. Oh, that's right. We elected President Obama, president of the economy.
he should have grabbed his economy steering wheel and turned us around.
Oh, why can't he just print more money? Don't print more money. Don't give any money to people or failing companies. That's socialism. Like what kind of you really want to? Like, I don't think one particular party over the other is better.
Nah,
I think
it's a
it's a game of power.
yeah,
One party will throw more cookies to the poor people, and one party will throw more cookies to the rich people.
yeah,
It's a game of power. That's all it is. When like in the Roman Empire, when if your approval rating was plummeting and the Senate was talking about stabbing you, you know, you throw a carnival like a week long festival where people got free food and got to party and get drunk in the street and got to see gladiators, and then the next week people thought you were awesome, and the
yeah.
Senate was afraid of killing you because then the people would rise against them and kill
You
them.
just have to sway the mob.
Exactly, exactly. It's and that's all it is. Who are you trying to sway? No, I don't.
Yeah,
Like the Democrats or the Republicans, rich and powerful people control the political process in America.
yeah,
In
Democrat
most
or
any
Republican.
country.
It's that, yeah.
Like I heard this white lady on NPR. She was like talking about how what was it? She said she was going to like Washington. She was testifying before the Senate on something she was doing. It was like a regular person talking about how she said I know that money talks here in Washington, and because of that, you don't hear the regular people in the country. You only you go to Washington, you have lobbyists, people who are paid to literally pay other people to get influence.
Yep.
How is that not illegal? How
It's
is that
part
not
of our system.
how is that not bribery? How is that not bribery?
I'm sure there's a loophole somewhere.
There is a loophole. It happens in like mommy always tells the pharmaceutical reps would take them these nice restaurants and take the doctors to these nice restaurants and give them all these nice gifts. You know what I'm saying? In return, you plug our drug. You know what I'm saying? Every time someone pops up with, oh, I have this thing. Well, side effects may include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, scoliosis,
And if
but
you don't already have these problems,
this is a good product and you might want to take it. I can write your script for it right now. No, you sure? You sure? I'm writing the script already. Are you sure?
I'm just gonna put your name on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this here on the table. You don't have to take it. I'm gonna walk out of the room. Wink, wink. Like, and they do it with politicians, and what I'm saying, being because of that, the little people, what I'm saying, and God forbid that they would stand in the streets and protest because then you can actually hear them, and you can't avoid them.
They're not allowed to have voices.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, but if they're quiet and they dissent quietly
Stay in line, then
exactly. If they always do what they're supposed to do, then we're not gonna have a problem.
yeah, political system works fine when nobody argues against it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Syria's having all these trouble. He calls them terrorists. He calls the protesters that he has his people shoot down terrorists because they're causing upheaval and something else, some other word, something like they're causing chaos.
Hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, free speech.
How dare they?
Speak
Think
your
for
mind.
themselves.
Yeah, demand a government that represents them. What? I don't know. Neither party in America is. I don't know.
They're both flawed in some ways.
it depends on what your goal is. Like
Yeah.
if you judge a government based on how well it treats one sector of people, it's gonna falter in some other sector. You know what I'm saying? Like, America is it's a modern country, and like any modern, even the European countries, it's a mix of socialism and capitalism. It just, I don't know. It depends on how you mix them.
Yeah.
It's like mixing drinks. You know what I'm saying? You pour a little bit too much liquor in in a drink that you're making, it's gonna taste unbearable. But if you pour just the right amount of liquor and the right amount of whatever, what I'm saying, it's drinkable.
Right.
If you pour no liquor at all, then it's what I'm saying, it's Kool-Aid or something. Or margarita mix.
Okay, I guess the final question here we have: does looking presidential make someone a good leader and or president? I guess.
No.
No, it doesn't.
No. George Bush looked presidential.
Kinda.
He looked kind of dumb.
Well, they started making fun of him, so I guess he looked dumber when they made fun of him.
Well, the more they pointed out how dumb he was, the more he looked like every time you look at him like, what a dummy. That guy's what? Look at this guy. He should be like sucking his thumb and have like a set of overalls on. He looks retarded. So stupid. But he's not that stupid.
No.
He's not that stupid. He's smart enough to surround himself with people who can do the dirty work for him and who can keep him in power. He did 2 terms in the presidency, and that's not by accident.
Yeah.
So George Bush may not be the best speaker in the entire world, but he's definitely a good politician. He's definitely good at the game.
Yeah.
But looking presidential, it's not going to influence how someone is, but looking presidential does determine whether or not you get picked. And that's why Ron Paul is never going to get picked. He may have the best views in the entire world, and I agree with most of Ron Paul's views. He's a libertarian. But Ron Paul looks like a decrepit old man.
Yeah.
He looks like he could die at any moment. Like he literally could go to sleep one night in the office and then just not wake up.
I could totally see that.
And like no one would be like, oh,
yeah, no one.
Who's dead? Like,
that guy Ron Paul's dead.
Yeah, like wow. I thought he was dead. Like,
he died like 3 weeks ago or something.
He's in the Oval Office, writing laws, and just dies, and no one disturbs him. But supposedly he's really, really smart though. A lot of college students are really favoring Ron Paul, mainly because he's a libertarian and believes that all drugs should be legal and that we should kind of government shouldn't micromanage, and what I'm saying, and to some extent he's right.
Mm-hmm.
But America doesn't change very quickly.
No, it's not gonna go straight libertarian like immediately.
No, and even if you're right, what I'm saying, even if foreign countries around you abolished slavery several decades before you, America is kind of slow to change.
Yeah, no, with our political system, it's definitely not the fastest changing.
And that's how the framers intended it to be. So it wouldn't be like France, what I'm saying, during the what was it? Like the whole revolution,
French
Revolution. That. Whoops.
Well, I don't think they call it the French Revolution.
I don't think they call it that. Like looking back, people call it the French Revolution, but I don't think, hey, we're in the French Revolution right now. Like, we're revolting. Like, would you like some tea? No, I don't want any tea. I'm drinking coffee. It's a revolution. I'm not gonna do what you say. Like, we're our shoes in our hands and not gonna listen to the government anymore. Just chopping off heads.
I'm not part of the system.
Yeah, I'm not part of your stupid system. Well, you'd like me to drink some tea, wouldn't you? Like, I don't know. But honestly, they're drawing out all these debates, and every time another Republican says something about a different Republican, it makes news. Yeah. Only because they're trying to milk a situation they know is
they're having like a million debates.
Yeah.
I think they had like 2 in New Hampshire, like one.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had maybe 2 before.
They had one on like a Saturday night at 9, and then one the next morning on Sunday morning. Like 12 hours. How what views have changed?
Well, I think the first one they didn't attack Romney, and the second one they did.
Yeah.
For some reason, Fox News got all over them for not attacking Romney.
Yeah. So sad. And Rupert Murdoch is not even American. And News Corp, holds so much quote unquote sway in the media. They don't. They just they're the only ones right now who are like feel free to bash the president and criticize him over and over and over. But I remember a time when the president George Bush could do no wrong on Fox News, and if anything he did were to be brought up in other news networks like MSNBC, they would bring it up on Fox News and debate about how that attack was unfair and unbalanced.
It's unfair if it's on another network.
Yeah, I was like,
it's negative. But they're fair and balanced on Fox News, of course.
Yeah, they bring in some literally a straw man every now and then, like Alan Combs. Anyways, so that some talkative, saying conservative can overtalk them and make his point seem silly.
Yeah.
And then like the audience has to sit back and be like, oh well, I kind of agree with the talkative guy because I didn't really hear what the other guy had to say. So his point must have not been valid.
Yeah, well, it makes logical sense if you don't actually listen to what they're saying.
It does. It makes perfect sense if you don't listen to what they're saying.
It works for the unwitting masses.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I guess that's all we have for now.
See
you later.